A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Right back to it. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense a breathing room. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Dickens. Still on his feet at the 45. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Grab behind the line. It's Dickens. And they'll knock him down.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive firing. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes a grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Look out, he's got room! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go right back to him. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Eagles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Dotson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Gain of 22. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Dangerous screen into traffic. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Vols send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Boston College, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Ray. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the pressure. And they got him.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll take this inside his 40. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Dickens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Dickens. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but
and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into the house. Touchdown Vols. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The run inside. It's Dickens. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Eagles! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Tennessee, 28. Boston College, 16. Number 99, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Seven-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. BC uses a timeout here at second of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hauls it in at the 25. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Dickens. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 8 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Aggies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Dickens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Go. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickens. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Oh, they're after it! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Looking for room. It's Dickens. Makes a pass to Marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickens. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw on third down. Looking long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Delayed handoff. It's Dickens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Dickens. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
On the run, it's Ray. Finding some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 45 on his way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here we go. Ready, go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
He caught it. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Number 99 set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first.
Boston College.
And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. BC uses a timeout here at 2nd of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with the victory.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the